Important imports with which we can't do away with. They have to come back, isn't it? Let us pray the virus won't. Lock activities outside down. Wash your hands of the virus and wear masks. We have to fight it off. Vaccines or medicines may come in the near future. Let us hope. Do yoga every day. Meditate. Drink herbal decoctions recommended by Ayush and other health authorities. Never travel unnecessarily. If at all you have to travel, travel with required precautions all the time. Never wear your mask on the chin or neck. Cover nose and mouth all the time. Be safe at home, working and enjoying. Try to find out some jobs with you can do at home, earn money and live happily. Better days will be here again and good news will emerge out. For good news, News Analysis, a weekly magazine on current affairs. To begin with, the headlines first. Protesting police brutality and racial oppression is essential work. Amazon bans police use of its face recognition technology for a year. Uttarakhand 51 temple takeover case. BJP government objects to Subramanian Swamy's petitions. George Floyd, Trump told to back off Seattle Chaz police-free zone. Hong Kong, city of two masks, faces a new crisis. Li Wenlian, widow of Chinese coronavirus doctor, gives birth to a son. Rafiki, Uganda's rare silverback mountain gorilla killed by hunters. Now we'll go to the stories in detail. Protesting police brutality and racial oppression is an essential work. As thousands of people march in the streets to protest police brutality, many worry about the risk of COVID-19 transmission. Protesters do not always social distance or wear masks as told by the authorities. It's difficult to maintain 6 feet separation when the streets fill quickly. It can be tough to call out for change behind a mask, and silent protests feel inadequate when the goal is to finally have one's voice heard. Because of mass gatherings, COVID-19 cases are projected to rise. This is particularly frightening for people living in places like Minneapolis, where daily hospitalizations and deaths from COVID-19 are on the rise or flatlining. Unfortunately, the struggle for racial justice has always required people to put their bodies on the line. Protesters are essential workers in a pandemic of police brutality and global racism. Racist societies whose norms, social policies, and institutions systematically disadvantage people of color relative to white people are by definition violent. The World Health Organization (WHO) defines violence as the intentional use of physical force or power, by emphasis, threatened or actual against oneself, another person, or against a group or community, which either results in or has high likelihood of resulting in injury, death, psychological harm, maldevelopment, or deprivation also is included. Police in the US have always used violence or omnipresent threat to violence to maintain the racial order. Many of the country's police departments trace their roots back to the slave patrols that curtailed black freedom by returning runaway slaves to involuntary servitude. In addition, interlocking social systems work in concert to reproduce racial inequities, thwarting potential and frustrate self-actualization. Example, consider the effects of residential segregation on wealth accumulation and in turn school quality. Finally, black people are paradoxically hyper-visible and invisible to individual whites, who aim to discipline their behavior and also misrecognize them as stereotypes.